field. The toss of the coin we have not had officially as yet. So we'll start with the offensive lineup for the Massillon Tigers. Is down on the field. The toss of the coin we have not had officially as yet. So we'll start with the offensive lineup for the Massillon Tigers. The split end will be Ed Bell, 5'10", 154-pound senior. Left tackle Mike Lauber, 5'10", 203 and a junior. Left guard Denny Bricker, 5'10", 189 and a senior. At center Joe Studert, 6', 203 and a senior. At right guard, it'll be Dave Dowd, 5'10", 194 and a senior. At right tackle, Mark Mady, 6', 204 and a junior. And at tight end, C. Lemon, 6', 182 and a senior. At quarterback for the Tigers, Greg Wood, 5'11", 177 and a senior. At the split back or wing back position, Mark Piper. Mark Streeter, 6', 175 and a senior. At the tailback, Tom Grizzard, 5'11", 170 and a junior. And at fullback, Big Bill Harmon, 6', 237 pounds and a junior. We'll bring you the McKinley lineup in a moment. The Tiger Band is now playing their school song. The starting offensive lineup for the Bulldogs. Ray Ellis at split end, 6'1", 180 and a sophomore. At left tackle, Mike Kolb, 6'1", 220 and a senior. At left guard, it'll be Dave Terrell, 6'1", 175 and a senior. At center, McKinley Smith, 5'11", 183 and a senior. At right guard, Greg Jenkins, 5'10", 180 and a senior. At right tackle, Jerry Dempsey, 6'4", 230-pound senior. And at tight end, Reuben Floyd, 6'2", 205 and a senior. At the quarterback for the Bulldogs, Rock Connor, 6', 180 and a junior. At the tailback position, Jonathan Moore, 5'11", 208 and a senior. At wingback, either Jap Jeter, 5'8", 167 and a senior, or Bob Armstrong, 5'8", 166 and a senior. Coach John Breitwieser uses that wingback position as a messenger service, basically. And at fullback, Bob Lombardi, 6', 200-pound senior. Those are the offensive lineups. As soon as we have the toss of the coin, we'll give you that team's defensive lineup.
We'll be back from Tiger Stadium in just a moment. Massillon Tiger Marching Band with the national anthem as we get ready for the start of today's exciting high school football. The Canton McKinley Bulldogs against the Massillon Tigers. Massillon Tiger Band with, of course, Hold That Tiger, the song that they do so well. And the McKinley Band going off the field. We're not too far away from the kickoff this afternoon. All kind of balloons and a lot of people all ready for a big football game this afternoon. I would imagine 20,000 plus fans on hand here at Tiger Stadium. And what a day.
21 to 22,000. Massillon won the toss of the coin. Massillon defends the goal to our right here, or the south goal here at Tiger Stadium, and we'll have the ball offensively to start the ball game. The Bulldogs will be kicking off.
Looking individually at some of the players we'll be seeing this afternoon, Jonathan Moore, the leading scorer in the ball game for the McKinley Bulldogs with 102 points already this year. Tom Grafton follows him up along with Rock Hannes. They have 44 points apiece for the Bulldogs. Massillon Tigers led by Mark Streeter with 62 points. They're a little more even in the point-scoring categories. Bill Harmon is second. He's the big boy for Massillon with 54 points. And Tom Grizzard and Edward Bell after him with 40 and 20 points. Massillon today in the traditional orange and black, orange jerseys with black pants and white numerals, and McKinley red pants, black jerseys, and white numerals, Jim.
Here is the defensive lineup for the Bulldogs. Floyd Rubin at left end, Mike Kolbs at left tackle, Jab Jeter at middle guard, Tim Walls at right tackle, Joe Hill at right end, Bob Lombardi and Dave Terrell are the linebackers, Percy Walker the quarterback, Greg Jenkins the monster back, Jim Lewis and Tim Cook will be the safeties. Kicking off for the Bulldogs, Kevin Garner. Down on the 5-yard line, Streeter and Grizzard. There's the kick, and it's taken by Piper. He's bringing the ball upfield. Piper is brought down on the line. It'll be first down and 10 to go for the Tigers. Tackled by Dave Terrell. The ball about 25 yards in from the opposite sideline. Both teams will try to maintain possession of this football to keep the other ball club from getting it. A possession-type game, I think, planned for both coaching staffs. Piper wings to the left side. Streeter is the tailback. The fullback is Harmon. The quarterback is Greg Wood. The ends are tight. Wood gets the football, gives it off the right side to Harmon. Harmon gets yardage up over the 30 to about the 31-yard line as he goes off right tackle. Mike Kolbs, the defensive left tackle, makes the stop. The ball's on the 31-yard line. Ball spotted on the 31. It'll be second down 6. Coach Breitwieser expects Big Bill Harmon to run many, many times today. Again, the ends are tight. Piper wings to the right side. They are in wing T. A handoff again to Harmon. Harmon gets the first down up to the 38-yard line. Harmon piles over the right side as the Tigers shift out of the I into a T. And that's the first down of the ball game. McKinley Smith makes the tackle on the play. Piper is out now. Streeter is in along with Grizzard as the Tigers put the ball into good field position. Streeter now is the wing back to the right side. They've got both Grizzard and Streeter, their two best backs, running backs, in the lineup. Wood, the quarterback, calls the play. He gives the ball off. No, and it's fumbled, and it's the Bulldogs' ball. The Bulldogs recover the ball on the 38-yard line. Holmes covered the football. Spotted on the 39 of the Tigers as Harmon went into the line. He lost possession. And the ball recovered by Kolbs on the Tiger 39. First and 10 to go. The ball on the far side hash mark. The Bulldogs out of the huddle. Wing T attack. Armstrong on the wing to the right side. A pitch now to Jonathan Moore. He's down the middle. He goes down over the 35 to the 33-yard line. Jeff Labbs makes the tackle on the play as Moore, seeing he couldn't get around the right side, cut in back against the grain and picked up yardage. It'll be second down and 4. Armstrong, Art out of the lineup. In comes Jap Jeter at the wing. Lombardi and Moore, the running backs. The ends are tight. The quarterback is Hannes. Hannes barks the signals. Jeter goes in motion. Off the left side goes Lombardi. Lombardi down to about the 31-yard line. Lombardi slants off the left side. Gets to the 31-yard line. Dropped there by Joe Studer and Chris Rich, the right end and right tackle. It's 3rd down 2 for the Bulldogs. On the Tiger 31. Armstrong in for Jeter at the wingback position. 3rd and 2. Armstrong wings to the left side. Running backs Moore and Lombardi. Quarterback Hannes. Rolls out on the right side. Cuts in and is down on about the 29-yard line. Just short of the first down. A rollout by Hannes, brought down by Tim Gutschel, the very fine left linebacker who missed a few games this year, including the Upper Arlington ball game. And it is short of the first down by a matter of about a half a yard on the 29. Jeter in for Armstrong at the wingback position. Over the ball at center is McKinley Smith. This is a big 4th down play for the Bulldogs. Lombardi might be the boy to carry the ball. Let's see. Hannes, the quarterback, gives it to Lombardi, and he may not have got it. He's a big pileup on about the 28.5 to 28-yard line. We'll wait to see where they mark the ball. And they're unpiling. Still unpiling. And they're going to call for a measurement, but it doesn't look like they've got it. It's just forward, the length of the ball, inside the 29-yard line. They've missed it or just got it. But it looks from here that they don't quite have it. They don't have it. The Tigers take the football, and they stop the Bulldog drive. And that has to be a great lift for the Tigers as they stop Lombardi over the left side. Now the Bulldogs will try to hold the Tigers inside, and the Tigers will try to go maybe for the big play now, because the Bulldogs undoubtedly are disappointed. They may not be as alert as they should be. We'll see in a moment. Streeter wings right. Wood the quarterback. Wood calling the signals. He gives the ball to the big boy, Harmon, and he's stopped in his tracks on the 28. Harmon hit by Cole as they made the handoff on the 28-yard line. Actually lost to about the 27.5. That's a loss of the yard, 2nd and 11. Bulldogs getting tough now to try to hold the Tigers in there after the Tigers got tough and stopped the Bulldogs drive short of that first down. Streeter on the wing to the right. This may be a pass play. Wood gives off the left side to Harmon. Harmon gets outside and is brought down on the 33-yard line. They ran Harmon over the left side this time, away from Cole. Joe Hill makes the tackle on the play. The ball spotted on the 33. It'll be 3rd down at about 7. Substitution in the ball game. Gutschel is out. In comes Bell. He splits way wide right. I formation now for the Tigers. And a pitch now to Gizzard, and he gets the first down, coming up over the 35 to the 40 to the 43. And he was hit repeatedly in there, but he wouldn't go down. Cook finally made the tackle. He was hit in the backfield by Tim Walls, but he didn't hold the tackle. And it's the Tigers' ball on their own 43. Bulldogs had him stopped momentarily there. Wide right goes Bell. He spits out 10 yards at right end. Streeter wings to the left. Woods the quarterback. Gives the ball up the middle to the big fullback. He's down to the midfield line. McKinley Smith stops Harmon, but not till he got a large chunk of yardage. It's 2nd down 3. The Bulldogs now having trouble with the buried Tiger attack.
It appeared that the Bulldogs were going to be able to stop that up-the-middle Harmon run, but now Massillon coming through rather well, and they've advanced clear up to the midfield line, and McKinley's going to have to get tough with their linebackers and right up the middle to stop the Tigers.
Bell spits out 10 yards and right in. Woods is the quarterback. Gives the ball again to Harmon. He's through the hole. He looks like he has the first down over to the 48-yard line of the Bulldogs. Jeff Jeter makes the tackle. They've got to watch the wide stuff, but they also got to control Harmon, and this is what Breitwieser, the coach of the Bulldogs, thought would happen. And it is happening. They controlled Harmon a couple of times, but he got away a couple of times. Bell wide right again. High formation. Streeter wings to the left. Woods pitches it out now to Grizzard. Grizzard through a hole and is stopped on the 41-yard line, but that's the first down. Tigers have the first down. McKinley Smith made the tackle on the play. The Tigers are controlling the football. This is what they hope to do, and this is what the Bulldogs hope to do. Ball on the 46-yard line of McKinley. Bell wide right. High formation. Woods rolls to the right side. He's got to keep the ball. He cuts to the outside. He's knocked out on the 42-yard line by Mike Cole and Tim Cluck on a quarterback option. He goes to the 41-yard stripe. It'll be second down and about 4. Pfeiffer in with a play from or rather Streeter in for Pfeiffer with a play from the bench. The ball on the far side, hash mark. Massillon moving the football. Bell wide left. Covered by Walker. And up the middle goes Harmon. Piles his way down to the 35-yard line. Jenkins makes the tackle on the play. Another first down for the Tigers. That's their 4th first down of the first quarter of the ball game. Just running out the time. We're trying to make out the clock, and we can't see how much time is left. The sun is too bright, or the lights aren't lit completely around the circle. Woods barks the signals, gives it to Harmon. Harmon over the right side, gets his yards down to the 31. And Harmon is just hurdling that big 237-pound frame through there as the Tigers wing right and split left. And time is called now by the Bulldogs. They want to see what they can do about defensing it. That brings the Massillon cheer.
Day for football, and Massillon has controlled the ball here for the majority of the first quarter, with the exception of one McKinley drive, which took only 4 plays. Massillon has had the ball the remainder of the time.
Lombardi is not playing the left linebacker spot. McKinley Smith is playing in that position. Lombardi hasn't played the linebacker position since he has been hurt. High formation. Pitch out down to Grizzard, sweeping the right side. He gets running room. He's down all the way to the 26-yard line. Maybe the 25. Call it the 25. Grizzard brought down by Lewis on the 25. And they're going to measure to see if it's a first down. It looks like a first down from here. And the Tigers, with their varied offense now, are moving that football as they must have done against Warren in the first half of the Warren game when they got 10 points on the board. It's a first down for Massillon. 10 points on the board, then led 10-8. And then Warren won in the second half. The Tigers hope to put 2 halves together like their first half against Warren, against the Bulldogs today. The Bulldogs got a big break early when Big Bill Harmon fumbled the ball. But they missed making their first down, and the Tigers have taken it over and have moved it all the way to the Bulldog 25 down deep in their own territory. Streeter wide right. Bell wide left. Grizzard through the middle on a big hole in the middle of the line. He gets inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Grizzard on a counter play to the 23, stopped by Dave Terrell. It'll be second down and about 8. In with a play from the bench. Carl Christoph at left guard for Todd Shoemaker. Over the ball at center for Massillon, Joe Studer. Streeter wide right. Bell spits out at left end. Woods goes back, throws the bomb! It's a touchdown to Streeter. Streeter scores just inside the end line, and the score is Massillon 6 and McKinley nothing. And the Tigers, going all out today, are in front of the ball game 6-0. And there goes the bomb, and that is an important touchdown. As they break the scoring ice here, they run the ball down the Bulldogs' throats and then go for the bomb. And they hit it with Streeter on the wing. That is an addition they've made in the lineup today, putting Streeter out on the wing, putting Grizzard in the tail. That gives them more speed, more maneuverability. Kicking now will be Dowd. There's the kick. It looks good, and it is good. And Massillon's in front, 7-0. And now they will kick to the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs will see if they can move the ball now against this aroused Tiger team. The Tigers figured that they could not put two great games together like they did against Warren, against Massillon. Maybe they're right. We'll see.
We'll have more action from Tiger Stadium in 30 seconds.
Harmon will kick off. Here's the boot. Deep for McKinley is Jonathan Moore. He takes it on the 10. He comes up to the 15, goes to the 20, and over the 30 to the 32-yard line. The Bulldogs have possession on their own 32. First down, 10 to go. This is the first time the Bulldogs have been behind this year, and we'll see now if they can come uphill against this Tiger team, which certainly is ready for the football game of their life. The Bulldogs had the early break, couldn't take advantage of it. Now the Tigers are high. Let's see if they can move the football. Hodges, the quarterback, up under, calling the play. In motion goes. There goes Lombardi into the line. Lombardi into the line, gets a couple of yards up to about the 34-yard line. Brought down by Gary Waldrop, the middle guard. Second down, 8. In with a play from the bench for the Bulldogs for Armstrong. Comes Tim Cook. Cook splits out at right end. Lombardi is the slot back to the right. Pitch now to Big Moore. Moore is buried under a pile of Tigers on the 34-yard line. This Tiger team is high, and the only way they're going to have to move the ball wide and in the air. Big third down play. Ball on the 34-yard line. Ellis in with a play from the bench for Cook. The Tigers will be looking for the pass. Honest Ellis was a big factor in the victory over Warren Harding. Big third down play. 3rd and 8. Honest goes back. He's in the pocket. He gets it. Oh, it's ruled trapped by Ellis on the 43-yard line. Incomplete forward pass. Honest threw the ball just a little too low. Ellis got it. Looked like he might have had the hands under it. The official ruled no. And it is 4th down, and the Bulldogs will have to kick.
Ellis was open on the play, Jim, and it looks like McKinley should be able to use that play as the afternoon progresses. However, that pass was just not well enough thrown for Ellis to get it. He almost did.
Piper and Streeter deep. Honest back to kick to his 21. Snap of the ball. The rush is on. He gets it off. And he is caught by Streeter. Streeter is down on the 37-yard line. Tackle made by McKinley Smith. And the Tigers lead 7-0. The Bulldogs have failed to make a first down. And this is what the Tigers thought might happen. And we'll see here if the Bulldogs can stop this Tiger attack. The ball on the 37. There's some discussion down on the field between the officials. Time Timeout on the field.
Well, we have a timeout. Massillon's ball, 1st and 10 after the McKinley punt on their own 37-yard line. 49 seconds to play in the first quarter, and the Tigers have a surprising 7-0 lead. Massillon over the ball, and here's Jim.
Streeter wide right. Woods the quarterback. The running backs, Harmon and Grizzard. Wood gives the ball to Harmon. He just bowls his way over the 40, up to the 44-yard line. Dave Terrell makes the tackle. No one is stopping Harmon in the backfield. They put it on the 43-yard line. He just puts his head down and goes. Ball in the 43. And the Bulldogs, of course, have to be aware of their passing game, too, and that's what the Tigers want them to think about. Pfeiffer wings right. Woods gets the ball, gives it to Harmon up the middle. He's spilled, but he falls forward to the 46-yard line. Walls spills him. The ball's on the 46. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Now they put it on the 45-yard line where his knee touched. So it's 3rd down and about 2. 1.5 to 2. And there's an injured Bulldog player down. This is something that McKinley didn't have too much of this year. They are really getting hit as they have hit their opponents this season. This is a hard-hitting, real tough football game. Lombardi now is coming in, and we don't know whether McKinley Smith is the player that is down or not, because he's been playing that left linebacker spot. Tim Walls is the player who was down, and timeout is out on the field.
We'll be back from Tiger Stadium in just a moment. Number 73 for McKinley is Tim Walls. He's running off the field by his own power, and so apparently he'll be all right for the remainder of the game. 3rd down and 1.5 for the Tigers as they're on the 40-yard line, their own 40-yard line. Still a few seconds to play here in the first quarter, and a 7-0 Massillon lead.
Tigers put Pfeiffer on the wing. Grizzard and Harmon are the running backs. Woods the quarterback. He gives it to Harmon over the right side. And they always have to look to see first whether Harmon's got the ball, because Woods might have it. It's a 1st down to the 47-yard line. Dave Terrell makes the stop. And the Tigers are running out lots of clock. The Bulldogs have had the ball only for 8 plays in this ball game thus far. That must be the end of the first quarter. The score in favor of Massillon, 7-0 at the end of the first period. Wings left. Grizzard in the tail. Harmon in the fullback slot. Woods gets the ball. Rolls out to the left side. Comes around the right side. He's out of bounds on about the 43-yard line. He faked the handoff that time to Harmon. And Tim Cook ran him out of bounds on about the 43. Very short of a 1st down. Just short by about the margin of the football. Massillon with a very strong attack today. A varied attack with Big Harmon, the key, the ramrod in there, and then wide with the quarterback, and then the bomb from Woods to Streeter for the touchdown in the end zone for the score. Bell wide right now. Woods the quarterback. It's 2nd down, just a foot to go. They'll probably go to the air. Rolling to the right now goes Woods. Woods cutting downfield. He's down to the 30. He's down to the 25. He's down to the 21. Woods rolling out, goes to the 21. And the Tigers threatening to go in again. Percy Walker makes the tackle on the play. The ball's on the 22-yard line. As this Tiger team shows a lot of open ability today to move that football. They've got the Bulldogs thinking Harmon. And now they can use their wide stuff. Bell wide left. Streeter flanks to the right side. Woods the quarterback. Pitches it out to Grizzard. Grizzard up the middle, goes to the 15, to the 12. And the Bulldogs, what a defense, is not there at this moment at least. Dave Terrell makes the stop. The Bulldogs are just not hitting the way they did earlier, and the Tigers are playing the game of their life today. The ball on the 12-yard line. They're going to have a measurement here.
So it should be very close to a first down. Massillon amazing with their ability to move the ball this afternoon. We saw them in the first game of the year against Upper Arlington, and they certainly didn't show us what they have already here this afternoon. Fullback Harmon has been tremendous, and quarterback Greg Wood with an amazing ability to fake and run and give the ball off to Harmon. And they're confusing McKinley, and we haven't seen McKinley's defense been torn apart like this yet this year. But Massillon has the ball second down and 1 yard to go on the 12, and here's Jim.
Bulldogs apparently had their emotional peak last week. The Tiger line is just blowing them out of there, taking them right along with them. And unless the Bulldogs can change the momentum, they could be in for a long day. Piper in the slot to the right. Woods, the quarterback, gives the ball to Big Harmon. He's over the 10, down to the 8-yard line. Gets the first down. First and goal to go. Lombardi made the tackle on the play. So the Tigers have a first down at the Bulldogs 8. They lead 7-0 in the ball game. That is their 7th first down in this first half. The Bulldogs have had only 8 plays offensively with a football thus far in this ball game. They have failed to make a first down. Wide right goes Bell. Streeter is the slot back to the right. Woods, the quarterback, rolls to the right, and he's down to the 5. Loses the ball out of bounds. He was down to the 5-yard line. Lewis knocked him out of bounds there. He lost the ball, but out of bounds, and the ball is spotted on the 5-yard line. It'll be second goal to go on the 5 for the Tigers. The Bulldogs trying to dig in. The Tigers going for what they hope will be a second score. They are dominating this first half as the Bulldogs dominated the Tigers in last year's game, winning it 21-0, taking the Tigers out of the playoffs. Woods, the quarterback up under, gives the ball up the right side to Harmon. Harmon stopped on the 4-yard line. Harmon stopped on the 4 by Jenkins, the monster back. It's third down on the 4 and goal to go. And timeout calls the Bulldogs. So McKinney has taken 2 timeouts, 3 timeouts thus far. The ball on the 4-yard line. We thought maybe the Tigers might call a timeout to pull a play out, but the Bulldogs called it first. The ball on the 4-yard line. Third down, goal to go for the Tigers on the McKinley 4. Massillon leads 7-0. If the Bulldogs can hold this drive, it'll be a big lift to them. Let's see. High formation, Streeter wide right. Quarterback Woods gives the ball. No, he keeps it. He goes to about the 3-yard line. There's a flag thrown on the play. Let's see what the flag is for. Offsides on the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs were offsides, and that'll give them half the distance to the goal. And that is a big, big break for the Tigers, who were held on about the 3. That'll put it on the 2, give them 2 more downs to get the touchdown. Big break for the Tigers. The Bulldogs had a big break early in the ball game when they recovered a fumble by Big Bill Harmon, but they couldn't take advantage of it. Woods looking over the defense. Gives the ball to Harmon. He's piled up on the 2-yard line. And Jeter and Walls are under the pile. Ball still on the 2-yard line. And it's fourth down. And I think Massillon wants a timeout for a play. And I wouldn't be surprised if they have a rollout on this by the quarterback or a short pitch out to someone wide. Take Harmon up the middle. We'll wait and see. Timeout on the field. Now for Gutschel. at split end. Over the ball at center, Studer. Bell goes wide right. They're going to split. Streeter is in the slot to the right. Woods, the quarterback. He's rolling to the right side. And he gets over. He was hit 2 or 3 times in that 5-yard zone. But he got himself over, and the score is now 13-0 in favor of Massillon. The Bulldogs figured that Woods would carry that football, and they had a man in the backfield. He hit Woods on the shoulder. That was Percy Walker, but he couldn't hold him. Woods broke loose. He was hit again, and he finally got in. And the score now is 13-0. 13-0, and kicking for the Tigers will be Dowd. Waiting on the snap, the ball's put down, the kick's made, the kick looks good. It is good. And Massillon has a 14-0 lead now. And again, we'll kick off to the Bulldogs. Hey, tell that fellow there to either leave the booth or stop it. He's knocking us off the air with his banging.
Some 11 plays for the McKinley Massillon Tigers, and they're down now, or ahead now 14-0, and McKinley going to have to do some coming back here to the McKinley Bulldogs.
Okay, the Bulldogs will receive deep for McKinley again is Jonathan Moore. And kicking for Massillon will be Dowd. Keith Harmon. There's the kick. It's going to be hard to handle, and it goes into the end zone. The Bulldogs will have it on their own 20. First down, 10 to go. And down 14-0. They have never trailed in a ball game this year as yet. They are now down 14-0 against this aroused Tiger team. And we'll see in a moment whether the Bulldogs will be able to move it in this series. They could not make a first down in the first 2 series. They had only 8 offensive plays in this ball game thus far. This shows what emotions can do in a ball game. The Bulldogs had it last week. They apparently do not have it. The Tigers have it this week. Hannes gives the ball off now to Armstrong over the right side. He is brought down after a short gain to the 22. Gutschel made the tackle. Armstrong going on a reverse. Got to the 22-yard line. It'll be second down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs huddling back on the 15-yard line. Over the ball, McKinley Smith. Wide left is Ellis, split out. Hannes, the quarterback, looks over the defense. Hannes goes back to throw. The rush is on. He throws. It is good to Ellis. Ellis is upfield to the 38-yard line. There's a great pass catcher. Ellis brought down by Bricker. Ellis was hit. He remained on his feet with a hand down, got a few more yards, was hit again. The first down for the Bulldogs, their first down of the ball game. They've got to open up the Tiger defense, and maybe that will help. Hannes calls the play. Rolls out to the right side. And he's brought down on the 38-yard line by Gary Waldrop, the middle guard, who's following the quarterback. Waldrop apparently has been assigned the quarterback. And he followed Hannes that rollout. Hannes looked for a receiver, couldn't find him open, and decided to run the ball. Gained 1 yard. It'll be second down and 9. Bulldogs trailing 14-0. Must get on the board here in this quarter. They have Ellis wide right. Going back to throw is Hannes. Throws it down the middle to big Floyd Moore, or Floyd on the right side, down to the 35. Floyd takes the ball to the Massillon 35. Keith Herring makes the tackle on the play. First down for the Bulldogs. As Ellis was covered, Floyd came open and took the ball, carried it to the 35. In with a play from the Bulldog bench comes Armstrong. McKinley Smith over the ball at center. Hannes calls the plays. Lombardi and Moore are the running backs. And a roll out to the left side to Moore. Moore gets to about the 31-yard line. As he tried to cut, he slipped and fell. Chris Rich makes the tackle. The ball on the 32. Second down and about 7. In with a play comes Jeff Jeter for Armstrong at wingback. Bulldog fans come alive. Moore and Lombardi, the running backs. Hodges gives the ball to Moore. Moore over the right side, down over the 30 to the 28-yard line. Bricker makes the tackle on the play. Moore carries to the 28. Third down, 4. 4 big yards coming up. In with a play comes Lombardi. Correction, in is Armstrong for Jeter. The ball on the far side, hash marks. Massillon leading 14-0 here in the first half. Hodges looks over the defense. In motion. There's a drive by Lombardi. Gets to the 25, just short of the first down by about a foot. The ball forward to the 25 by the length of the ball. And they're going to bring it in for a measurement. Waldrop makes the tackle on the play. This will be just short. The Bulldogs will have a big fourth down play coming up. A fourth down play which they missed in their first drive and in which the Tigers took and came all the way for a touchdown. It's short of the first down by a matter of inches. This is the play they stopped before. Let's see who gets it this time. Lombardi just failed to make it the last time. It was a bit larger, about a yard to a half a yard, as I recall. Hodges might try it on the sneak. Hodges, the quarterback. Hodges tries it on the sneak, and they were expecting him. He gets it. Hodges gets the first down over the right side. And the Bulldogs have their drive still alive on the 23-yard line of Massillon. Easter makes the tackle. That's the third first down for the Bulldogs. Time left in the second quarter. We're trying to ascertain it for you. Hodges gets the football, rolls to the left side. He's looking. He's still looking. He's going to run the ball. He's inside the 20, inside to the 19-yard line. Hodges gets down to the 19, picks up about 5 yards on the play. Tim Gutschel makes the tackle. The ball on the Massillon 19 on the near side hash mark. Second down at about 5. We're still trying to check the time. We're still trying to check the time, but the slide gets to about the 11-yard line. He stumbled and fell on the 11. Brought down on the play by Bricker, the left linebacker. Massillon has an injured player down. Gary Waldrop, the middle guard. Time is called. The ball on the Massillon 11-yard line. And it's second down in about 8.
McKinley Bulldogs are now starting to come alive here at the near the end of the first half. I think 2:29 to play here in the first half. Massillon is going to have to use some awful good defense here, getting down close to their goal line to stop the Bulldogs, because McKinley is very hard to stop once they get inside even your 50-yard line. They break the huddle, and here with more of the play-by-play is Jim.
Phillips wide right. Jeter in the slot to the right. The running backs are Moore and Lombardi. The quarterback is Hannes. Ball on the 11. Hannes gives the ball up to Moore. He's down inside the 10 and was hit hard at about the 6-yard line. Moore got to the 6. Brought down by Streeter. The ball, nose of the ball is just short of the 6-yard line. Third down at about 3. Ball on the far side hash marks. And Hannes calls for a timeout, and that's the last timeout the Bulldogs have this first half. Hillis wide left, and Moore is stopped on the 6-yard line as they try to sweep. A defensive player got around the back of him, Mark Mady, the middle guard, and stopped him on the 6. So it is 4th down and 3 to go. And now Massillon calls for a timeout as the Bulldogs have 3 yards to go for the first down and 6 yards to go for a touchdown. Tigers call for a timeout. Moore on the sweep left was caught from behind. Timeout on the field.
State meeting Michigan State on the FM side of WHBC this afternoon, and we'll bring you all the college scores that we have during our halftime.
All right, the Bulldogs break out of their huddle. Jeter is the wing back to the right side. The ends are tight. The running backs Moore and Lombardi. The quarterback is Hannes. And undoubtedly it'll have to be a pass play. Rolling out to the right side. Hannes looking, throws it. It is not good. Knocked down. Knocked down. And it looked like there was movement in the line, and the Tigers take the football. The Tigers take the football on the 6. The Bulldogs failed to score. They expected the pass. They got it, and knocked it down. So Massillon has successfully defended against the Bulldog attack. There seemed to be movement in the lines down there before the ball was snapped, but no flags fell. So apparently nobody was jumping offside. Tigers now will try to get it out of the hole and hold that 14-0 lead at halftime. Woods, the quarterback. He feeds it to Grizzard. Grizzard comes up the middle and is brought down on about the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play. Lombardi makes the tackle. Grizzard running well from the tailback position. They put Streeter at the wing today, and that has given them that extra measure of speed, running ability, catching ability. They haven't used Grizzard and Streeter in the same backfield all year. They've got them there today, and this may be the difference in this ball game. A handoff to Big Bill Harmon. He comes out all the way to the 20-yard line for just another first down for the Tigers, and that should maintain possession of the ball for the rest of this first half. Jab Jeter makes the tackle on the play. The Bulldogs' failure to stop that last touchdown by the Tigers when they had the quarterback Woods in his own backfield, let him get loose, hit him again and let him get loose, may be the turning point too in this contest. We'll see. 14-0. Tigers lead. Big Bill Harmon noses his way over the 20 to the 22. Down by Jab Jeter. New Philadelphia defeated Dover last night, 7-0. And if the Bulldogs get beat today, New Philadelphia will be the representative of Region 3. If the Bulldogs win it, the Bulldogs have a chance, and so does New Philadelphia, to play in the playoffs. Woods calling the play. Marks the signal. Pitches it out to Grizzard. Grizzard comes up the middle, up over the 25 to the 28. As the flow goes right, Grizzard cuts back and hits the big hole and gets out to the 28-yard line, brought down by Lewis. And the Tigers have certainly saved their game for this big one today. They have met their peak here today. They have their play sequence worked out, and it's working beautifully. The Bulldogs had one long drive and failed to score, and now the Tigers are trying to get it out of their territory, at least. And given to Harmon. Harmon is pulled down by the shirt, 3 or 4 other guys. But this big lad really bowls his way, and he's got another year coming. He's a junior. The ball spotted on the 29-yard line. Terrell and Walls make the tackle. We still can't tell how much time is left. We just can't see the time on that clock. Ball short of the 30 on the 29. A measurement now. Timeout on the field.
It's going to be pretty close. The play began on the 28-yard line. It was a 3rd and 2 situation, and about a yard gained by Harmon, and that should make it a 4th and, well, I was wrong. First down for the Tigers, and that's a big break for Massillon. They'll be able to maintain possession of the ball for another 4 plays, assuming that they don't fumble or lose the ball in some other manner. Still no word as to how much time is left. Can't be too much to play here in the first half, and the ball resting on the 29, 1st and 10 for the Tigers.
First down for the Tigers on their own 29-yard line. We still can't tell you how much time is left in the half. Can't be a whole lot of time left. Woods calling the play. Gives the ball to Harmon. Harmon bowls over the left side. Gets out now to about the 33-yard line. Brought down by Walls, the right tackle. Band's making the way out for the halftime ceremony. A gain of a couple of yards on the play. 2nd down. And let's call it 2nd down and 7. About 3 yards gained. Woods looking over the defense. High formation for the Tiger team. Pitch out now to Grizzard. Grizzard falls down with the ball on about the 31-yard line. Slips and falls as he tries to cut. It's just a matter of about 3 seconds or 23 seconds as we make it out there left to go in the first half. 1:13 left to go in the first half. The ball on the 31-yard line of the Tigers. Tigers trying to eat up the time, try to keep the Bulldogs from getting the ball back here in the first half. We didn't know that there was that much time left. Now it's 53 seconds left to go. Tigers out of their huddle for the 3rd and 9. And a rollout by Woods. He's throwing. He's got Gutschel out there on the midfield line. He's run out of bounds on the 45, and they have another first down. Percy Walker made the tackle, and Massillon has pulled the pass out of his pocket twice and hit 2 very important ones. The touchdown pass and this one on the one to Gutschel down to the Bulldog 44-yard line. And they have the ball, and they can run out the clock if nothing else. They lead 14-0. 43 seconds left to go, and they still may be able to put another touchdown on the boards if they can get a long one. Streeter flanks to the left side. Running backs, Grizzard and Harmon. And a rollout now by Woods. The bomb is thrown, and it's dropped. Dropped out on the 10 by C. Lemon, the tight end. He had 2 men with him, but he had it in his hands, and if he could have held it, he could have at least got inside the 10-yard line. The ball comes back to the line of scrimmage. The clock stops. A great effort by C. Lemon on that play. 39 seconds left in first half play, and the Tigers have had it all this first half. Whether the Bulldogs can come back all the way in the second half, we don't know. We'll have to wait. The Tigers have a big 2-touchdown lead plus 2 extra points, and they'd like to add to it. Woods pitches it out now to Grizzard off the left side. He's brought down after a gain over the 40 to the 38-yard line. He goes out of bounds with the play, but apparently not. The clock is still running. Joe Hill makes the tackle. 23 seconds remaining in the first half. The ball on the far side, hash marks. Over the ball at center is Studer. 15 seconds remaining. Bell, wide right. Look for the bomb on third down here. Woods goes back. Woods hands it back to Grizzard, and Grizzard is down to the 45. And time is called. It's the Bulldogs' ball, but that's the end of the half. The Bulldogs had possession, but it was too late. The score, Massillon 14, McKinley nothing at halftime.
And it's halftime at Tiger Stadium. The score, Massillon 14, McKinley nothing. We'll be back in just a moment. Massillon Tiger marching band now out on the field here at Tiger Stadium, and what a game we've had here this afternoon. The Bulldogs trailing the Tigers by the score of 14-0 in this big Saturday afternoon ball game. Over the PA system and the reaction here of the crowd at Tiger Stadium to that Ohio State score as the Massillon Tiger band leaves the field, and McKinley and Massillon get ready to take the field for our second half of action this afternoon. 14-0. The Massillon Tigers with a surprising lead over the Bulldogs here at halftime. We expect the second half of football just as good as the action-packed first half.
We'll receive to start the second half of the ball game as the Tigers did the first half. And going back, the Tigers lost the ball on their first drive on a fumble by Harmon, recovered by the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs had fourth down and less than a yard to get a first down deep in Tiger territory. They missed it. The Tigers took the ball and carried it all the way for the touchdown. The bomb from Woods to Streeter making the score. And then they scored again with Woods taking it in on a rollout option. And the Bulldogs went down, had fourth down on the 6-yard line of the Tigers with 3 yards to go. Didn't make it. Tigers took over, and here's the kick. A long kick going deep. Taken on the 2 by big Jonathan Moore. He comes up over the 20, is dropped on about the 23-yard line. It'll be first down 10 for the Bulldogs on their own 23. Keith Herring made the tackle on the play. And let's see what the Bulldogs put in view here. The Bulldogs had a 14-0 lead on the Tigers in a ball game here at Tiger Stadium, and the Tigers won at 18-14. Let's see what the Bulldogs do in this second half. Ellis spits out wide right at right end. The handoff up the middle goes the big boy, and the Jonathan Moore was spilled at the 25-yard line as the whole Tiger team was on him. Rich, Gutschel, and Waldrop, including 3 or 4 other ones. He makes a couple of yards, second down, 8 to go. Moore is not as big at 2:08 as is Harmon at 2:37. Going back to throw is quarterback Hannes, and he is sacked down on the 15-yard line as the Tiger rush got to him, and the Bulldogs are in trouble. They have the ball on their own 16 now. Third down and long yardage. 3rd and 17. Rich and Lightfoot made the tackle on the play. They're not about to let the Bulldogs get uphill if they can help it. The ball on the 16-yard line. Ellis wide right. Hannes, instead of going into the play-action pass, went straight back. And off the right side, carrying the ball for a couple of yards into the line, went Jonathan Moore, and he stopped on the 19, and the Bulldogs will have to kick. Grizzard made the tackle on the play.
Ball on the 19-yard line, 4th down and 14. Hannes back to kick. Now the Bulldogs have to hope for a break. Hannes back to his 6-yard line. Snap of the ball. He gets it off. It's partially blocked, and there's a flag thrown as Hannes was knocked down. Okay, roughing the kicker called on the play. And a player for Massillon is down on the 10-yard line. Injured on the play, and I think that was number 71, Rist, who was in on the attempted block. So, roughing the kicker called on the play. And timeout on the field to attend the injured Massillon Gritter. That is a penalty from the line of scrimmage, a 15-yard penalty, which will give the Bulldogs a first down. As I said a moment ago, the Bulldogs need a break. They got a break that time. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. The ball is on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 to go for the Bulldogs.
Actually, that is just to break the Bulldogs. As a matter of fact, they had a 4th and 14 situation, and of course that 15-yard penalty put them just over the mark that they needed to pick up the first down, and that gets them out of so deep in their own territory, out to the 34-yard line. And McKinley comes out of the huddle now, and they've got a new lease on life, so to speak, here as we are in the beginning moments of the second half. Jim?
Bulldogs ready to go. Hannes gives the ball off to Lombardi. Lombardi over the left side, gets yardage to about the 36-yard line. Trying to flat off the left side, gets out to the 36, stopped by Gary Waldrop. Michigan State has just gone in front of Ohio State. They lead now by the score of 16 to 13. 16 to 13. Michigan State leads. It'll be 2nd down 8 here. The Bulldogs with the ball on the far side hash marks as they try to bring the ball upfield. They trail 14-0. We're in the 3rd quarter. The Bulldogs in a double wing formation. A gift now to Moore. Moore trying to go outside. Cuts inside. Picks up a block. Comes up to the 45-yard line. Moore carries the ball to the 45. Keith Herring makes the stop on the play. It looks like it could be a first down if they spot it on the 45, but they spot it on the 44. It's just short of a first down as the Bulldogs run off their double wing formation, pitch the ball to Jonathan Moore. He cuts inside one tackler, gets a block, gets a stiff arm. Now they're in their conventional wing tee. And the sneak by Hannes gets the first down to the 45-yard line. Nagel makes the tackle on the play. Jeter comes into the ball game. The announcement has just been made now that Michigan State leads Ohio State 16-13. Jeter replaces Armstrong at wingback for the Bulldogs. And a rollout left side by almost intercepted. That was Hannes throwing downfield, and Gutschel almost picked it off. It was meant for tight end Floyd. A rollout on the play action to the left side, and Hannes threw low down the middle, and Gutschel almost picked it off. Floyd was past the play. Apparently did not see the ball. Incomplete forward pass. It'll be 2nd down 10. The Bulldogs on their own 45-yard line. They're in that double wing formation again. In motion goes Armstrong, sweeping the left side. And he just runs into a 3-man blocking team. Gutschel and Grizzard and Lightfoot at the 45-yard line. Massillon putting on a great defensive show here against the Bulldog attack today. The Bulldogs' defense has not been as strong as it has in prior games. They apparently were not emotionally ready for this game as is Massillon. Ellis splits out at right end. Jeter is the slot back to the right. Hannes goes back to throw. Throws a quick look and pass to Floyd. Floyd to the midfield line, down to the 49-yard line. He got the first down to the 49-yard line of the Tigers. Keith Herring made the stop on the play. Just got it. Just got the first down. And the Bulldogs keep their drive going. Ball midway between the sideline markers, or almost there too. About 25 yards in from this sideline. Armstrong in for Jeter at wingback now for the Bulldogs. The score is 14-0. The Tigers lead. Ellis wide right. Hannes has Armstrong in the slot to the right. Hannes gives the ball to Moore. Moore through the right side. Carries out over the 40 to the 39-yard line. Moore to the 39. As he cuts back against the grain, Denny Bricker makes the stop. A gain of about 5 yards, second down, 5. Armstrong out, Jeter in with a play from the Bulldog bench. Great day for football, a beautiful, beautiful afternoon. The Bulldogs trying to come back here in the second half after trading 14-0 at halftime. Wing T attack, strong right. In motion goes Jeter, a handoff to Lombardi. Lombardi slants his way to the 36-yard line, putting the head down and just drilling. Gutschel makes the tackle. And I'll tell you something about this Tim Gutschel. He was out of most of the Upper Arlington game, and he played briefly in the Niles game. Had the Tigers had Gutschel all the way this year, I don't think they would have had 3 losses or 4 losses on their record. Third down coming up. 3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs. A big third down play. Hannes rolls out to the right side. He's throwing the pass. It's down to Floyd. Floyd down to the 10. Floyd down to the 5. Floyd for the touchdown. And the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard. And it's 14-7 now. And the Bulldogs have a great lift now as they get on the board. As Hannes on the rollout option hit big Reuben Floyd down the right side, and Floyd ran it in for the score. Now the Bulldogs will undoubtedly try for the 2-point conversion, and the Tigers will try to stop it. The Bulldogs have not been too adept on this. Let's see what they do. Hannes looks over the defense. Hannes pitches it off to Moore. Moore is stopped on the 1-yard line. Moore stopped on the 1-yard line, and the score is 14-6 now. And that is what the Tigers have forced the Bulldogs to do, to go for the 2-pointer, and McKinley has not been good at it this year. And now they trail by a total of 8 points and will kick to the Tigers. And the Bulldogs will try to stop the Tiger attack, and the Tigers, of course, will try to keep that momentum and hold the football. At least the Bulldogs are back in the ball game now. They've shown that they can score on this team, and let's see if they can hold them. Garner will kick for the Bulldogs. Streeter and Piper down on the 5-yard line. Here is the kick. It's an end-over-end boot, not going too far. Piper takes it on the 15. He comes up to the 20. He's down on the 29-yard line. The Massillon Tigers ball on their own 29. Lewis made the tackle on the play. And let's see what that score does for the Bulldog team. If they'll lift them enough to be able to defend this fine Tiger team today. Ohio State trails Michigan 16-13 in the 4th quarter. Bell spits out at right end. Streeter flanks to the left side. Woods pitches the ball to Grizzard. Grizzard over the right side. And he carries to the outside. He's still moving the football. Goes to the 40-yard line. And he gets the first down. Grizzard running hard, fighting off would-be tacklers. Terrell finally stopped him, but it looks like they may have the first down. They're going to bring the lines over for a measurement.
Massillon all day, Jim, has been getting great second efforts from all of their backs, especially Harmon and Grizzard and Wood for that matter, and that's what's been getting them a lot of extra yards and getting them their first downs. However, here in the second half, McKinley dominated that ball for the first 6 minutes or so, and with some 5 minutes to play now in the half, Massillon finally gets an opportunity to work on the Bulldogs, and they do have that 8-point lead, 14-6. And the measurement says, yes, it is a first down for the Massillon Tigers on the 40-yard line.
Grizzard running from the tailback position has been great for the Tigers today.
So now Massillon will have a first down on the 40, and hard to tell, maybe a pass play here because they're not too close to their own goal line now that they can afford to do that. And they were successful a couple times in the first half.
Tigers ready to go. There's a handoff to Big Bill Harmon. He piles his way to the 45-yard line. Ohio State is on the 6-yard line of Michigan State with just moments left to go in the ball game. We'll try to keep you abreast of that ball game. The ball on the 45 of the Massillon Tigers. 2nd and 5. Bell wide right. I formation for the Tigers. Streeter on the wing to the left. Woods gives the ball to Harmon. Harmon gets yardage all the way to the 48-yard line. Stopped there by McKinley Smith. And it looks like very close to another first down, just short about a foot. Maybe a foot and a half. As the Tigers maintain possession of the football, and that's, of course, what they've got to do. They lead 14-6 now. The Bulldogs will want to get that ball back, but can they? Bell wide right. Streeter flanks to the left side. Grizzard in the tail. Gets the ball, running behind heavy blocking. He carries all the way to the 46-yard line for another first down. Grizzard running behind Bill Harmon's blocking. Gets another first down to the Bulldogs' 46. Had the Tigers gone to this offense earlier with Streeter on the flank, Grizzard in the tail, they might have been a much better ball club, but they are good today. Bell wide right. I formation. Now Pfeiffer replaces Streeter on the wing to the left side. Woods, the quarterback, gets the ball to Harmon up the middle. He carries it down to the 41-yard line. Harmon's good for 5, at least 5 a crack. As he gets into the line, if you hit him at the line of scrimmage, he just carries you right with him. McKinley Smith made the tackle on the 41-yard line. 2nd and 5. The Ohio State Buckeyes trying to score to go ahead again. They just got beat. What's the score? Final score? Loss to Michigan State, 16-13. They had the ball on the 1-yard line with seconds to go and couldn't get it in. They didn't have any timeouts left. The Buckeyes have lost. There's a pitch wide now to Grizzard, sweeping right, cutting back in against the grain. He goes down to the 24-yard line. Grizzard is the runner now that's taking over as he moves to the right behind Big Bill Harmon, cuts back against the grain, carries to the 24. Tim Cook made the tackle on the play. The Bulldogs are meeting a great Massillon team here, just as the Tigers met a great McKinley team in this game last year. 14-6, the Tigers lead. Bell spotted left in 10 yards. Woods rolls to the right. There's a loose ball. Pitch down. Flag thrown. And carrying the ball is Grizzard to the 40. Flag thrown back on the 25-yard line. And we don't know what that will be. A clipping penalty called on the Tigers on the 25. As the ball was flipped by the quarterback, it seemed to be going awry, but Grizzard pulled it in. 15-yard penalty puts the ball back upfield to the 40-yard line of the Bulldogs, where it'll be 2nd down coming up now for the Tigers. 2nd and 20. .144 left to go in the third period. Massillon leads 14-6. Ball on the McKinley 40. 2nd down, 20. Bell wide right. Streeter flanks to the left side. The running backs, Grizzard and Harmon. And a rollout now by the quarterback, Woods. He's looking, he's throwing. It is interference called on the Bulldogs. Percy Walker knocked the feet out from under C. Lemon down on the 27-yard line. And that pass was overthrown anyway, but the contact was made, and it'll be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. Puts the ball back where it was before. Down on the 23-yard line and an automatic first down. So the ball now is on the 25. They spot it. And it's an automatic first down for the Tigers on the McKinley 25-yard line. Percy Walker hit the receiver before the ball got there. The ball was high anyway, but the contact counts. So the Tigers have another life here, and the Bulldogs still can't get that football. Bell spits out at left end. Streeter flanks to the right side. A pitch now to Grizzard over the right side. Grizzard is brought down just inside the 25, but there's a flag down, offsides of the Bulldogs. And that'll give them a 1st and 5. Jap Jeter jumped the gun on the count, made contact, so that'll put the ball down now on the 18-yard line. 1st and 5 to go for the Tigers. Another very important penalty on the Bulldogs. They had one in the Tigers' second touchdown drive, half the distance to the goal for an offside penalty. That is one thing the Bulldogs have not done this year, is beat themselves. But they are doing it today, at least thus far. They are making a key error here and there, which has hurt them. Streeter, wide right. Lemon splits out on the left side. And the quarterback is taken. That's Woods is knocked down back on the 31-yard line as the Bulldogs, Smith and Kolbs, finally get the quarterback. That is the first time they have gotten to Woods today. The ball on the 32-yard line of McKinley. It'll be now 2nd down and 17. Ball on the far sidelines here at Tiger Stadium. Pfeiffer comes in for Streeter at wingback. 33 seconds left to go in the 3rd period. Massillon leads 14-6. Wide left, Bell, 15 yards at left end. Woods rolls to the left side. He's looking. He throws a short toss across the line. It's good. It's lost. It's covered, I think, by Massillon. We'll wait and see a moment. On the 27-yard line. Massillon recovered their fumble. That was Lauber who got on the ball. And the ball is on the 27. That is the end of the 3rd quarter. We have a 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Tigers. They lead 14-6 at the end of the 3rd period.
We'll be back with this afternoon, now the 4th quarter, and the McKinley Bulldogs trail now 14-6 to the Massillon Tigers. And we're at a 3rd and 12 situation for Massillon on the McKinley 27-yard line. McKinley looking a little stronger here in the second half, both offensively and defensively, but Massillon with that uncanny ability this afternoon to maintain possession of the ball, with fullback Harmon doing the majority of the work, have maintained the ball here for some 12, 13, maybe 14 plays. They have had several penalties against the Bulldogs, which have aided Massillon in this particular drive. One, of course, a clipping penalty. And that, rather, the interference called against McKinley brought Massillon to within the scoring position where they are now on the 27. They break the huddle, and here's Jim.
Bell is wide left. In the slot to the left is Streeter. Rolling out to the left is Woods. He's being pursued. He throws. It's not good. Incomplete. Meant for Ed Bell down in the end zone in the left corner. And we have now a 4th down and 12 coming up for the Tigers. 4th down and 12 for the Tigers. The ball is down on the 27-yard line. And let's see, they may try for a field goal. Keith Harmon is going to try for a field goal from the 35. That'll mean it'll be a 45-yard kick from an angle on the right side of the hash marks. Snap of the ball is down. Kick is made. It's not good. The ball goes down and rolls dead on the 4-yard line. The Bulldogs' ball. And almost, the Bulldogs almost left that ball lay. It's the Bulldogs' ball on their own 5, 1st and 10 to go. Bulldogs could have run that ball back for a touchdown. But everybody stood around for a while, and finally getting on that football was Terrell for McKinley. The Bulldogs have 95 yards to move the football if they hope to get on the scoreboard. Ellis spits out it right in. Hodges, the quarterback, goes back to throw. He's in the end zone. He throws a screen to Armstrong. He's up over the 10-yard line to about the 13. A screen to Armstrong. Lightfoot makes the tackle on the play. It's 2nd down 2 for the Bulldogs on their own 13 on the screen. Time called. Apparently a contact of one of the Tiger players has been lost on the field.
And while we have a timeout on the field, let's take time for this message. They break their huddle, and here's Jim.
Bulldogs on the football. McKinley Smith. Grafton is now in for more at tailback. A gift now to Grafton. Grafton over the right side. Doesn't go too far. Comes up over. Gets the first down to the 17-yard line. First down to the 17. Streeter makes the tackle on the play. We understand the Ohio State-Michigan State score is unofficial since there was supposed to be some time left on the clock when they called the game. The Ohio State Buckeyes had the ball on the 1-yard line, didn't have any timeouts left to go, and apparently the clock ran out on them. They're going to talk to Wayne Duke, the commissioner, about it, and we don't know what will happen. In motion goes Jeff Jeter over the left side. He's piled up on the 17. Waldrop, the middle guard, makes the tackle, and Waldrop has done a great job for this team today at that middle guard spot. Jeter has been playing both ways for the Bulldogs, switching in and out of there with Armstrong at wingback and playing middle guard defensively. So it's 2nd down and 10 now for the Bulldogs on their 17. This is a must drive for them. They trail 14-6 in the final quarter. Ellis spits out at left end. Jeter is in the slot to the left. Hodges goes back to throw. Gives the ball now to Grafton. Grafton comes up the left side, is hit hard on about the 22-yard line. That was that reach around the body, draw play to the tailback by the quarterback. And Bell and Labb reacted very quickly, as did the whole Massillon team. He got upfield to the 21-yard line. And it's a 3rd down and 6 now for the Bulldogs. A big, big 3rd down play. Armstrong in for Jeter now at the wingback position. Ellis spits out it right in. And he'll be a primary receiver, you can bet your bottom dollar. Hodges goes back to throw. The rush is on. He throws it up the middle to Floyd. Floyd is stopped on the 25-yard line. 1.5 yards short of the first down. He was hit by Bricker immediately on catching the football. What would you do? Would you try for the first down with 4th down and 1.5 yards to go, or would you kick it and hope for more time? Here comes Jonathan Moore into the lineup in place of Grafton. 8:40 left to go. The Bulldogs will probably try for the first down. They are. And this is a big 1.5 yards. Hodges, the quarterback. And we may have had flags there. There goes Jonathan Moore. He gets the first down. But the flags are thrown on the play, and I think there was contact made by Massillon. They jumped it. And if they take the run, because that brings the ball up to the 33-yard line. Waldrop was one of the players for Massillon who jumped the gun on that one. And the Bulldogs got more on the first down anyway. Ellis spits out at left end. Floyd is the tight end on the right side. Going back to throw is Hodges. And it is good. It is good. It is good to the Ellis, the split in to the 43-yard line. The Massillon players were saying it's no good, but he caught the ball on his hip. Had it on his hip as he went down. And it's another first down for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs on their own 43. Ellis spits out at right end. Hodges going back, looking. He's going to run the ball. He's over the 45, goes to the midfield line to the 49-yard line of Massillon. Just short of a first down by Hodges. C. Lemon makes the tackle on the play. And we have a second and about 2 for the Bulldogs on the Massillon 43-yard line, 49-yard line. 7:20 left to go in the ball game. Jonathan Moore out, grafted in at running back with Lombardi. Hodges gives the ball to Lombardi up the middle. He gets yardage for the first down to the 46-yard line. Lombardi for the first down. Stopped by Easter. The ball on the 46 of the Tigers. Jonathan Moore in at running back for Grafton with a play from the Bulldog bench. Over the ball at center goes McKinley Smith. Ellis splits out at left end. Hodges, the quarterback, rolls to the right. He's looking. He's throwing. It's good to Ellis down on the 35-yard line. He falls forward to the 34. Another first down. Ed Bell makes the tackle on the play. The ball is on the 34. First and 10 to go for the Bulldogs.
And of course, the play, Jim.
There's some discussion now. Flag thrown on the play. Let's see what it is. A discussion, apparently, a penalty coming up on the Massillon Tigers. And we'll see what it is. They're talking, the officials are talking.
Flag on the play.
And they're still discussing it. Talking now to the captain, Hannes, for the Bulldogs. Timeout on the field for the moment.
Well, we have a timeout in the field. Let's take time for this message. Roughing the passer called on Massillon. That puts the ball clear down to the 30-yard line now, and McKinley really threatening.
Boy, the personal foul called on that pass play puts the ball in the 30 now. First and 10 to go for the Bulldogs. Hodges gives the ball now to Moore. Moore goes outside. He's down now to the 25 and knocked to the bounds on the 20-yard line. Moore knocked to the bounds on the 20. Very close to a first down. Streeter knocked him out. And it may be the first down. It is the first down. From the 30 to the 20. That's 6 first downs in this drive for the Bulldogs. Time is very important. Hodges with Moore and Lombardi in the running back positions. Gives the ball to Moore. Moore running hard, carries it all the way down to the 16-yard line. Streeter makes the tackle on the play. And Jonathan Moore now is running like he was running early in the season. 6 minutes left to go. The Bulldogs trying to make the comeback of the season. Lombardi limps out of the ball game. And Grafton is coming in to replace him. The Bulldogs call for a timeout. Timeout on the field.
And while we have a timeout, there's some dispute in that Ohio State-Michigan State ball game today. The final score 16-13, but an unofficial final. What that means, we don't exactly know, but they're going to take it to the Big Ten Commissioner Wayne Duke to find out just what can be done. There's some time problem at the end. But anyway, Michigan State was on the long end of a 16-13 score when time ran out in that ball game. Second and 7 for the Bulldogs on the Massillon 16-yard line as they continue with their comeback attempt here in the fourth quarter. And here's Jim.
Second down 7 for the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs in their double wing formation with Grafton behind the fullback, behind the quarterback. Rolling out is Hannes. He throws, and it's knocked down in the end zone. Off the hands of Ellis. Ellis had it in his hands, but it was partially deflected by the defensive player, Mark Piper, at the corner of the end zone. So now it's 3rd and 7. And we are getting in the very tight, nitty-gritty situation now. What do? You got 7 yards to go. You got 2 downs to get it. They went for the touchdown because their time is running down, and they need to get the ball back if they score. Hannes calls the play. They ought to get that first down if they can get it. Going back to throw is Hannes. Throws. It's good to the 5, to the 4, to the 3. Ellis takes it on the 3-yard line. And the score, 14-6 now, with the Bulldogs first and goal on the 3-yard line. They put it on the 4-yard line. First and goal to go on the 4. .538 left to go in the ball game. If the Bulldogs score, they'll have to try to hold the Tigers. They haven't been able to do that very well all day. Wing T offense for the Bulldogs. Hannes calls the play. Gives the ball to Moore. Moore buried about the 3-yard line. Moore stumbled slightly before he got into the line and was stopped on the 3 by Gary Waldrop. A gain of a yard on the play. Second goal to go on the 3-yard line. Coming in, Armstrong with a play from the bench in place of Grafton. Or in place of Jeter. Ellis wide right. Armstrong in the slot to the right. Hannes up under. Gives the ball to Moore. He loses it. Gets it back. On the 4-yard line. Moore into the line was hit, and the ball slipped away from him on the floor. He gathered it back in, and the ball is on the 3-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Goal to go on the 3. 4:28 left to go in the ball game. The score 14-6. Massillon getting all 14 points in the first half. The Bulldogs getting 6 in the third quarter, hoping to get another hair. But they still will trail unless they can pad up with a 2-point conversion if they get the touchdown. Lombardi now at fullback. In motion. Rolling out to the left goes Hannes. Hannes rolling out. He doesn't get in. He's knocked out on the 1-yard line. Knocked out on the 1-yard line. And they have 4th down coming up. Jeff Labb and Streeter knocked him out as Hannes tried to roll it in. 4th and a goal to go on the 1. 4th and goal to go on the 1. Armstrong in for Jeter. They'll be looking for big Jonathan Moore. And what will happen? Moore and Lombardi, the running backs. And Hannes is asking for time because of the noise. The team cannot hear the count. The referee says, okay, take a break. Everybody is standing in this stadium. The score 14-6 with the Bulldogs with a 4th and 1 on the Tigers' 1-yard line. McKinley Smith moves over the ball. Again, the crowd comes high. Crescendo of sound. Hannes calls the play. A gift off the left side, and Lombardi gets the touchdown. Lombardi over the left side. And that makes it 14-12. And the Bulldogs will have to try for the 2-point conversion, which they missed the last time. Let's see what they pull out of their bag of tricks to try to get the 2 points. And then they have to hope to try to get that ball back from the Tigers to have a last chance. Jeter wings to the right side. Hodges calls the play. In motion goes Jonathan Moore. Roll out for the quarterback. He's still rolling out. He's looking. And it's gay. It's 2 points. Oh, it's ruled not good. It's ruled not good. He dove and took the ball in the end zone. Who was that? Lombardi, but the official ruled it not good. And the score remains 14-12. And all the Tigers now have to do is maintain possession of the football if they can and run the clock out. The Bulldogs must get it back. They have missed on two-point conversion attempts. The official in the end zone ruled he trapped it. Coach John Breidwieser is talking to him over there, but the decision has been made. And now the Bulldogs will kick off from the Tigers. 3:53 left to go in the game. They may try an onside kick, but we don't know. And of course, if you do try an onside kick and you don't get it, you're just in great field position. Spiro Pimpus is going to kick the ball. They only have 10 players on the field. Now they have their requisite 11. Spiro Pimpus. This may be a flat kick also. Tigers are expecting anything. There's a big pile-up, and let's see, it's the Bulldogs' ball. The Bulldogs got possession of the football on the 46-yard line. 46-yard line, the Bulldogs' ball. And it's in the Tiger territory. 1st and 10 to go, and now Coach Schuff is out on the field pointing out at something. And there's a big discussion here by the Massillon coaching staff. And now Coach Breidwieser is out on the field also to get in on the discussion. And he's been ushered back off the field. It's the Bulldogs' ball on the Tigers' 46-yard line. The score is 14-12 in favor of Massillon. Hodges up under center in the quarterback position. Armstrong on the wing to the left. Hodges gets the ball, rolls out to the right side, and he falls down. Falls down with the ball. And let's see what they spotted on the 47-yard line. Lightfoot made the tackle on the play, and it's a loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Hodges rolled to the right, tried to find a receiver, fell down. Armstrong out, Jeter in. Ellis splits out at right end. Hodges goes back to throw. He rolls to the left side. He throws. It is not good. Meant for Ellis. Hodges is hit down at the last moment by Jeff Labb just as he got the ball away, and that deflected the throw. Now it's 3rd down for the Bulldogs on the 46.5-yard line. And again, a big 3rd down play coming up. 3:13 left to go in the ball game. Bulldogs ready to go. Hodges goes back. The rush is on him. He throws. It's good to Grafton down the right side. He's down to the 36-yard line. He got the first down, I think, to the 36-yard line. It's the 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs on that flare pass to Grafton down the right sideline. Herring made the tackle. The ball on the Massillon 36. Actually, let's put it on the 35. The nose of the ball just short of that. Over the ball, McKinley Smith. Running backs, Moore and Lombardi. Hannes goes to the left side, throws. It's good down to the 25, to the 20, down to the 16-yard line. Ellis takes it to the 16 for another first down. Ed Bell makes the tackle on the play. Ball spotted on the near side hash mark. 2:45 left to go in the ball game. Jeter in for Armstrong at wing back.
So the Bulldogs trying to pull one out here in the final quarter. Find themselves at the Tigers 17-yard line, first down and 10. 2:45, and the clock now moving once more. We've got about 21,000 fans, and I think they're all on their feet. Ellis split way to the right. Hannes up under center at the quarterback. Handing off to Lombardi, crossing the 15 to about the 12-yard line of the Tigers. It'll bring up a second down. The Bulldogs will need about 4 for their first down. Gutcho on the tackle. 2 minutes, 10 seconds, clock moving. This will be it for the Bulldogs. Their final opportunity as Ellis splits once more to the right. Hannes, the quarterback, the strong-arm junior, handing off to Lombardi, crossing the 10, inside the Tiger 10 to the 9-yard line.
McKinley has great confidence in Raj Hannes. They're running the clock down, feeling that they can throw for the touchdown whenever they want to, Bill.
Third down. The Bulldogs will need about 2. The Massillon Tigers 14, the Canton McKinley Bulldogs 12. The Bulldogs at the Tiger 8-yard line. They've got a third down, 2 situation. The Bulldogs must win this ball game to get to the state playoffs next weekend in Columbus. So it's their final opportunity to see if they can make it as the red and black break that huddle once more. It's Ellis split to the left. Hannes, the quarterback, up under center. Hannes handing off to Lombardi. He's caught just about at that line of scrimmage. On the tackle for the Tigers, Lee Lemon, along with Mark Piper. Lombardi may have picked up about a half yard. It's going to be 4th down, and we'll make it 1. Joe, we said when the Tigers went up 14-0 that they were playing a great ball game, and they played a great one all afternoon. At the same time, we said don't sell this McKinley Bulldog club short, and they proved it here today. What a fine ball club they were, because a lot of ball clubs simply would have rolled over and played dead after that, but not this McKinley team.
Looks like
they
we might be having,
play as well.
Excuse me, Bill, we might be having a field goal attempt here. We are.
All right. Well, they're going to spot the ball at the 15-yard line. The Tigers have called timeout. This is Hannes. He's done just about everything for them. The ball will be spotted at the 15. It'll be a 25-yard field goal. The ball is snapped. The kick is up. And let's see. It's good. It is good. The Bulldogs go on top, 15-14. Hannes kick from the 15-yard line, split the uprights. Canton McKinley, 15, the Massillon Tigers, 14. So now it'll be the Tigers' opportunity with just 1 minute and 13 seconds showing on that scoreboard clock. Standing deep for the Tigers to receive this kickoff will be Mark Street and Mark Piper, standing back at about their 5-yard line. Kicking off with the Bulldogs will be Gardner. The ball teed at that 40-yard line. We've got 1 minute, 13 seconds remaining in this ball game. The Bulldogs on top by 1, 15-14. This is a squibber picked up and across the 30 to the 35, and then brought down at the 35-yard line. The squib kicked it. They didn't want to give the backs a chance to return it. So the Tigers will go on offense, first down and 10. The ball at the Tiger 35-yard line with 1 minute and 5 seconds showing on that clock. And again, the clock will move. The Tigers breaking that huddle. And McKinney definitely will play it loose. The I formation, let's see what they're going to do. Streeter's going to line up the wing on the left this time. Everybody else in tight as Wood rolling to his right. Shooting one for Bell. This is complete. Up across the 45. It'll be good for a Tiger first down. That'll stop the clock with 45 seconds. They'll mark it at the Tiger 47-yard line, and the Tigers want a timeout, of course, to stop that clock. The pass from Streeter to Bell, good for the 1st and 10 at the Tiger 47-yard line. So the Tigers, if nothing else, will certainly try to get themselves in the field goal range. Massillon coming in here about a 22-point underdog, but they have played a courageous football game this afternoon, Joe Curtis.
Yes, they have. The Massillon Tigers have really done a fantastic job. They come in with a 5-4 record. They have an almost all-junior line from tackle to tackle. The boys have just played their hearts out. Only the onside kick, rather, and of course a couple of costly penalties hurt the Tigers severely. But they have the ball. They are right now on the, right around the 47-yard line. So they have 45 seconds to get within field goal territory and try and win this thing yet, Bill.
So they say they're ready to play ball. Tigers breaking that huddle. Bell will be the split in on the right. Pfeiffer is the wing on the right. Wood, the quarterback, up under center, rolling out to his right. Being pressured now, throwing one. This is complete. To Bell, complete, out of bounds at the McKinley 48-yard line. And that could be close to a Tiger first down. Those clock stopped on the out of bounds. 38 seconds showing on the scoreboard clock. It'll be a little bit short on the first down, however. They spot the ball at the McKinley 43-yard line. It'll be second down, and the Tigers will need a little bit. It's a little less than a yard to go for the first down. They got the chains all marked. The Tigers will have Bell split to the left. Pfeiffer will be the wing on the left. Again, in the I formation. Wood will be up under center. Rolling out to his left. Shooting one for Bell. This is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the McKinley 31-yard line.
5 seconds
That
off the
will
clock.
stop the clock. With 33 seconds showing, and it will be good, of course, for a Tiger first down.
Tigers are using the quick out pattern. They're sending their back about 10 yards down the field. McKinley is playing deep, trying to protect against the bomb, letting Massillon have the 10-yarder. But so far, it's moved Massillon down to the 31-yard line now, Bill.
At the 31, it will be first down and 10 for the Tigers. Again, Bell will split to the right. Pfeiffer will be the wing on the right. Wood up under center, rolling out to his right. Being pressured. Shooting one. This is incomplete, thrown out of bounds. It'll stop the clock. As Wood was being pressured in that backfield, he simply unloaded it, throwing it away to stop the clock.
Great play by Greg Wood. He had no one to throw it to. He was under heavy pursuit, so he threw the ball away out of bounds.
29 seconds they show on that scoreboard clock as again Bell was split to the right. As Wood keeping, rolling out to his right, being pressured, now cutting back on that left. And he's going to be caught and driven out of bounds, I do believe. Let's see. No, they say he did not go out. So let's see if the Tigers can call for a timeout. They are calling for timeout now with 13 seconds.
I can't understand why it took them so long to call timeout.
Well, I think they were trying, but I'll tell you, that sideline is just jammed with people. It's going to bring up a third down. The ball is at the McKinley now. They're going to mark it at about the 33-yard line. Third down. So there are exactly 13 seconds showing on that scoreboard clock. It's now third down. The Tigers need 11 for their first down. The ball at the McKinley 33-yard line as Bell splits to the right. In the I formation. Wood up on the center. Rolling to his right. All kinds of pressure. Throwing one. This is for Bell. Complete.
And there's no flags on the field. The Tigers go on top 20 to 15. Look at the pandemonium on that football field, Bill Caples. Eddie Bell caught the pass wide open on the 5-yard line. He strolled the last 5 yards for the touchdown. Massillon on top now with 6 seconds. seconds left in the ball game. 21-15, and look at those happy Tigers. They earned this one, Bill Caples.
Back at Tiger Stadium, third down, 12 yards to go for the Massillon Tigers on the McKinley 33-yard line. Jim.
Well, wide right, Streeter in the slot to the right. Woods, the quarterback, rolls out to the right side, and he looks, he's throwing the ball! It's good! The ball for the touchdown! And that's the ball game. And the defender on the play let him go down past him, and all pandemonium has broken loose. And the Bulldogs have to fault themselves for that. The defender on the play walked away from the receiver who went down around him. Bell caught the touchdown pass, and that's all she wrote. There are 6 seconds left to go. They're trying to get the crowd off the field, but they can't do it. And Coach John Breitwieser is heartsick. His defensive back down there didn't even know, apparently, that Bell was there. He came up a little on it. Bell went down past him, took the pass. Apparently, he thought Woods was in trouble, and he got away, and that is it. Crowd all over the field, and the Bulldogs, who made a great comeback in the ball game. Lewis was the defensive back on that side, and apparently he must have thought that Woods was in trouble. He started to come back upfield. Woods hit Bell all alone down the right sideline. He stepped into the end zone for the touchdown. Now, timeout call for the Tigers. They'll go for the conversion. And what was a courageous comeback for the Bulldogs turned out to be a terrible, terrible loss for them, and a great victory for the Tigers. You just never can quit. You can never figure anything. Now, the second guessers, of course, will say, why didn't the Bulldogs go for the yard to get the touchdown? They would have run out more time and wouldn't give the Tigers quite as much time to come downfield. Here comes the try for the extra point. And the snap is fumbled, but that doesn't mean much. He throws it into the end zone. That doesn't mean much. It's incomplete. The final score in the ball game with 6 seconds left to go. Only a miracle on a kickoff return would save the Bulldogs now.
1,000 words and more could not bring the entire picture of this 79th Classic. For how can anyone express the emotional feelings of another? For a gallant bunch of red and black Bulldogs, one fleeting moment of victory almost assured, and then utter disbelief, broken hearts, tears, as we witnessed a big, strong lineman bending his knees on the green turf and bury his head into the gridiron. And to the victor, the 22-point underdog Orange and Black, who had for most of the game completely outplayed his bitter foe, only to see for one other fleeting moment the spheroid pigskin go sailing through the uprights. It appeared the effort had fallen short. But a courageous, never-say-die Tiger 11 determined they were not done. In 60 ticks of the clock, go 65 yards and give their Massillon faithful sudden victory out of positive defeat. We salute the red and black of Canton McKinley, and we salute the orange and black of the Massillon Tigers as we play the Massillon alma mater.